Hello, everyone. Get my volume set up here. Hi. Thank you for joining me today. Let's set this here. This is my very first time doing a YouTube live stream. So please forgive me if I make some mistakes here. It's my very first one. I've been doing live streams for, oh gosh, like about 4 or 5 months on another platform, but I've never done one here. So I'm really excited to do this. I'm so excited. I love YouTube, and I've been on the YouTube for forever, but I've never done something like this before. So I am really excited, and I look forward to having everyone here and meeting people. I really am. So let me tell you what this is going to be about. My name is Pamela. I live outside of the Philadelphia region, and I started my own online business back in the summer. It was back in let's see. I'm sorry. Let me do that. It was back in July. And what the story is I was working in corporate America for a little over 20 years. I had one job that I had for about 3.5 years. My last one, I was there for 17 years, and I was doing tremendously well with that. Soon after I started, I was like about a year later. Well, I started off, hit the ground running, and a year later, I got a big reward for the Rising Star of the Year. It was first time almost anybody's ever gotten that. When they had been with the company for only a year, they had certain requirements, and you had to be there for less than 3 years. But not too many people got it right from the very get go, and I did. And to make it even more amazing, it would happen during a big recession year. It was when nobody else was doing anything hardly. The sales were down big time. I was a new employee. I had my goal that they gave me, and I ended up doubling that for the year. And so I got a big award, and then I just progressed from there. I got some little promotions here and there along the way, and 17 years later, I was making $450,000, which is not chump change. However, however, there was a cost to that, and that was my stress level was through the roof. My anxiety was high. I was worn out. I was traveling all over the place, all over the country. I live outside of the Philadelphia region. I was traveling everywhere. And there would be times that, well, many times, if I had to go to the West Coast, the airport is about an hour from where we live. So I would get up at 3:30 in the morning, shower, dress. My husband would take me to the airport. And by the time I got to California, it was however many hours later it was. I don't know. But then I had to get my baggage, my rental car, get on the freeway. Usually it was a 2 hour drive. If anybody knows about LA, the traffic there is crazy. By the time I got to my hotel room, sometimes I'd been up, it would be like 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock East Coast time. So I'd been up for, I don't know, like 20 hours or something, or close to it, 18, 19 hours already. It was only 8 o'clock there. And then I had to get up early the next morning, blah, blah, blah. And so I did that a few times a year, multiple times a year. There were times that I was working on weekends. There were times I had to do trade shows. So I was working like, 12 consecutive days. About year 15, I realized that I was getting burned out. I was getting burned out. There was no two ways about it. But I didn't want to leave because of the money. The money was so damn good. It was so damn good. I didn't want to leave because of that. So I kept putting it off. My husband kept saying, "You got to leave. You got to leave. This is too stressful for you. Your personality has changed." And it had. It was so subtle. I really didn't see it. Usually a happy go lucky kind of person, always cheerful, always happy. But I got to the point where I wasn't, where I was just plain miserable. It's the only way to put it. I was just miserable all the time. I put on a happy face, that big smiley face, but inside I was practically dying. And this went on for about 2 years. And finally, it was this time last year. It was actually November of 2024. I decided I couldn't go another year like this. I just couldn't do it. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I was too young to retire. Even if I wasn't, we didn't have enough money for me to retire the way that I wanted to. I didn't want to, watch TV all day long and not be able to go anywhere. And so I made the decision I was going to somehow I was just going to have to leave. I was going to have to leave. I was going to put in my notice, and I trusted in the law of attraction and the universe to have my back. And I figured somehow, some way I would find something. So beginning of May was May 1st. I put in, ended up being a 2 month notice. I put in a 1 month notice, but they wanted me to stay an extra month. So I put in a 2 month notice. My last day was June 30th. At that time, I did not have a backup plan. I still did not know what I was going to do. I knew what I wasn't going to do. What I wasn't going to do was to get another job. That for sure I knew. That was out of the question. I was not going to get another job because it would be the same crap, different day. The same crap, different boss. Same crap, different policy. Same crap, different company. Same crap, different person signing my paycheck. I didn't want to do that again. And I didn't want to have to start at the bottom and work my way up. So I knew I wanted to have my own business, but I didn't know what I was capable of doing. I didn't think I was capable of doing anything. I really didn't. Even though I'd been in corporate America for 20 years, I didn't think I was capable of doing anything much because I didn't have tech skills. I never set up my own website before. I never set up email automation. I'd never done any of that. I'd never been really on social media. I had, of course, a social media account. I had a YouTube account I'd had for, oh my God, a bazillion years, but I used that to find out how to do things, how to fix a leaky pipe, or how to fix it, a leaky faucet, or how to, arrange flowers, whatever it was. That's what I used YouTube for. I never had done a video before, ever, and I never thought I'd be able to do that. I started looking at digital marketing programs because I knew that really was the way to go. When you look at it and you see the amount of money that's being made online, it blows your mind. It blew my mind. It just totally blew my mind how much money that people were earning online. And so I wanted to do that. And why I wanted to do that, I wanted my own business, but I knew it didn't make sense for me to have a brick and mortar kind of business. I used to be a personal chef way back. I didn't want to be in a restaurant. Oh my God, the failure rate of restaurants is sky high. I didn't want a store where I had to be responsible for employees and merchandise and insurance and all of that. An online business was the way to go. So I started doing research and I looked at a lot of different programs, and all the ones I looked at, it just, nothing seemed to gel. It was always, they were too complicated. There was no good training. They were way too expensive. There were times that, it looked like they were inexpensive. It looked like they were $15, $20 to start. And then that just got you, that was just a bait and switch. By the time it was all said and done, it was thousands of dollars. If you wanted live mentoring or training for any of them, it was an additional cost, anywhere from $500 to like $1,500 or even more. I needed something that was kind of simplified, done for you. Digital marketing 101. Okay. Digital marketing for dummies. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. And then I was introduced to Legacy Builders. And that was like a bolt of lightning through the air. It really was. It just from the sky hitting me in the head. My last day at my job was June 30th. The next day was July 1, and my husband and I, to celebrate, we live outside of Philadelphia, very close to, we border New Jersey, and the beach is very close there. So we went away for a few days to just celebrate life, celebrate the fact that I wasn't working, at that point in time. At least I wasn't working for my previous company anyway. I knew I was going to keep working, just didn't know what I was going to do yet. We came home on July 4th. We saw our friends at our community pool. That night we came home, we were watching fireworks. And frankly, I had, we had a little too much holiday cheer. I was drinking champagne, and we were drinking champagne and wine and watching the fireworks on the sky. The next day I was a little tired. I was just scrolling on social media, and I saw this woman talking about Legacy Builders. And the more I listened to her, the more I thought to myself, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been looking for without knowing I was looking for it. I'd asked the universe to send something to me. I did. I call the universe the universe. You might call it God, you might call it Jesus, Buddha, whatever you call it. I just say the universe. That just fits my personality. best. And I asked for it to be delivered to me. And it was. It was delivered to me on a golden platter. It really was. So she instructed people. I was watching her live event, and she was instructing people to go to her website, put in their email information, and we would have everything sent to us. It's, within a few minutes. So I did that. And this is my website that I have now, legacy100%.com. So if you want all the information, I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to show you things that are going to blow your mind doing this YouTube blog. But if you want to see everything in writing, which I highly recommend, then go to the site here, legacy100%.com. Enter your email information. That's all you need. We don't need your, phone number. We don't need your firstborn child, nothing like that. Just enter your email information. Within 5 to 10 minutes, this can be sent directly to your inbox. Now, if you don't see it afterward, it could have landed into your junk filter, your promotions filter, whatever. So just check there. You would definitely get this within 5 to 10 minutes. And once you get it, the first thing you want to look at are the videos. So 2 videos there, both from the founder. Her name is Michelle. And you're going to see some really valuable information, including, this is the really important thing, including you're going to see live interviews that she's done with people that are doing this today. And you're going to see how they started, where they were in life. You can see their faces because it's a live filmed testimonial. You can see their faces. You're going to see their first name and their last name. So therefore, what that means is that you can do what I did, and I Googled them. I Googled these people because I didn't know whether they were real or not. I thought that they were real. They seemed to be authentic and real, but I wanted to be sure that they weren't paid actors. So I Googled them. And not only were they real, are they real, but now I know most of them because I'm in the same community, and the community has over 57,000 people. I'm going to show you what the community looks like. I'm going to share my screen in a little bit and show you some of the things that are just going to knock your socks off. This is going to be the best 30, 45 minutes that you have spent if you're looking to start your own business in 2026, or if you want to start it before. And you can start it now. And by the time January 1 gets here, you can be really rocking and rolling. So what makes Legacy Builders different? How long has it been around? Who started it? What's it all about? The founder is Michelle O'Neill. She was a single mom with 6 kids. She had a very good source of income that totally disappeared. She was involved in she was in an MLM, and she was like midway up there. She had a pretty good downline under her. She wasn't at the very top, but she had a decent downline under her. And one day there was a conference call from the CEO, and just like that, all of the compensation had changed, and she lost her source of income. And she was a single mom. She had 6 kids. She had to do something. She did not want a job, a traditional type of job, because she needed to be home with her family. She wanted to have time with her family, but she needed to make some decent money, and she truly didn't know what she was going to do. At that point, she had no social following. She was just very little bit on any kind of social media. She heard about Legacy Builders. And when she heard about it, she thought this could be the ticket for her. And she was willing to learn the program step by step by step. She took it and she ran with it. And then she just expanded it and expanded it more and more. She started her own community. And when she started it, there were 2 people in the community. There was herself and was her best friend. Her best friend also happens to be named Michelle. And her best friend had all the tech skills. Michelle did not have the tech skills, the main Michelle. She needed somebody to help her with that. And fast forward, that was a little over 3 years ago. Fast forward to today, her community, which started with 2 people, her and her best friend, now has 57,600 people in the community, worldwide, global. There are 57,000 people worldwide who is working Legacy Builders, who has their own Legacy Builders business. And worldwide, I'm talking mostly in the US, of course, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, the Caribbean islands, Europe, UK, South Africa. We have a whole lot of people in South Africa, Asia, any country or continent you can think of, pretty much there are people doing that. The only places I can think of that we may not have anyone are places that are super restrictive, like maybe North Korea. They're very restricted into what they have access to, so maybe not there, but almost anywhere else. Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Why? Because this works. This system works. So, what are the basic principles of the system? There are about 4 different pillars. I'm going to go over those. First of all, we are the founder, or Michelle is the founder, of what is called the 2-hour workday. And how this works is she believes that you should be spending no more than 2 hours a day working on your business, actually working, doing income producing activities. I'm not talking about training here. I'm talking about learning how to actually, not learning even, that's the training, actually doing your activities that are going to actually produce income for you. Sorry for me stumbling there. So there's 2 hours, and in that 2 hours, there are 3 things that you need to do. Simple, simple things. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have an hour to create 3 videos, 3 pieces of content for social media. And this can be as simple as a 7 to 10-second video where where you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. You don't have to talk. You can just film something, add the text at the top, maybe add some music into it, hashtags, boom, post it up on your social media platform of choice, whichever one you want to. These are getting pushed out a lot. They're getting pushed out a lot by TikTok. They're being pushed out and seen by other social platforms as well. They're short, quick, to the point. They're very effective. And if you can do just 3 of those a day, you'll be golden. So it's not going to take you a full hour. Maybe when you first start and you're getting used to how things work, it might take you a little bit of time, but they really shouldn't take you an hour. And what you really want to do, though, is you want to produce the type of videos where you're talking, where you're showing your face, because people are going to see you, and it's going to build trust when people see you. So with those, you still keep them short. I have some on here that are fairly long, but most of mine that I do anymore are less than a minute. Mostly they're about between 35 seconds to a minute. They're not that involved at all. And the same thing goes. You post them, you add your hashtags, and you're set. Very simple to do. I can do 3 videos a day, and it takes me 12 minutes, 15 minutes each to do. So somewhere like between 30 and 45 minutes, I have mine done. So that's 1 hour of your 2-hour workday. You have another hour left. For 30 minutes, you're going to do free advertising, which I never heard of before, because the 20 years I was in corporate America, I was doing advertising. I was selling, operative word. I was selling advertising to the tune of, some of my customers were paying $500,000 a year or more to advertise with me, which I was in a closed system. This wasn't like advertising in any place that you would likely know, unless you happen to be in promotional products, because that's what the organization I worked for was. So it's mostly online advertising. Some of it was in magazines, trade show advertising, catalogs, things like that, and buyer catalogs. This is free advertising. I'd never heard of free advertising before. We have a list of 20 classified ad sites that are totally free for you to post your ad. And when you post your ad, it's going to be about your business and showing how other people can have their own business. So you're not going to post it under jobs, because it's not a job. It's a business that you build. So you're going to post it under business opportunities. That's where you're going to post it. You pick the cities that you want to post. They're in these. You can get one site, and it'll have all the different cities. We have 20 of you different sites to pick from, classified ad sites to pick from. You pick whichever one you want to work with. Doesn't really matter. And then pick out the cities that you want. So what I did is I went on ChatGPT. I chose like the 5 or 10 largest cities in each state, and I just rotate through those. In 30 minutes, which is what we give you, what we think that is the appropriate time to do this, I can usually get 40 cities done because you're copying and pasting. And what I mean by that is we're going to give you the ad copy as well. So we give you the ad copy. The only thing that you're going to do differently is at the bottom of the ad that you post, you're going to have your um, website information in there. Because in your ad, you're going to tell them about what this business consists of, what it's about, the basics, and you're going to direct them that if you want more information, go to this website, put in your email address, and it'll all be sent to you within just a few minutes, like 5 minutes. That's simple. So that's the only thing you're going to do. We give you the ads, and you're just going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste for 30 minutes. Pretty soon you can do it in your sleep. You can, I usually have music playing on. I could be drinking a cup of tea, cup of coffee. If I'm doing it at night, I might want to have a glass of wine while I'm working on it. Sometimes I'm listening to a nice podcast, something that's motivational and very uplifting, whatever you want to do. It's so much fun. So much fun. You won't believe the amount of interest that you can get from that as well. The third thing you're going to do in your 2-hour workday is you're just going to simply reply back to anybody who wanted more information. So when you do your videos, you're going to have a call to action. You're going to have something on the order of, if you want more information, comment info. If you want more information, comment how. If you want to see what I'm doing, comment, I want to see. Whatever it is that you want, okay? When those people make those comments onto your videos, then you're going to go back on there and you want to reply to them. They're asking for information. They want you to show them what the next steps are. How do they get the info? Guess where you're going to point them to? You're going to point them back to your website. It always comes back to your website. Where your website, this is golden for you. This is golden. And this is what makes your business automated because you point them here and everything that they need to see is on here. The pricing of everything, the video testimonials, FAQs, anything that they want to see, anything that they have a question about, it's going to be answered here. This website, your website, and yours is going to look identical to mine, except it's going to have your own name on it. It's designed so it will answer 99% of anyone's questions. So you just direct them back to here. And then if they still have questions afterward, ask and you reply back to them. If they go to your website and they have questions afterward, they might email you because it's going to come from your website, so from your email address, so they can just reply back to it and you can answer them. It's that simple. So you're going to spend 30 minutes a day replying back to people who are interested in your products. So those are the 3 things you're going to do in 2 hours. What do they all have in common? What they have in common is that they're all designed to make you money. They're money-making activities. You're going to be posting 3 pieces of content on social media a day so people can see you, get to know you, get to be introduced to the program. That's designed to earn you money, to help other people. You're going to spend 30 minutes a day doing copy and paste ads. That's designed to get people to your website, to get interest so you can help those people. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to reply back to comments, reply back to people who have questions, who want more information. Again, it's all designed to earn your income for you and to help others while you're doing it. Doesn't get any better than that. The program is totally automated. So what that means is when you do go to my website and you put in your email address, I do not have to sit there and send you the information. It's set up on the back end, so it's automated. That is the key to getting your work done in 2 hours a day because you're not wasting time doing mundane things that can be automated. We have it all set up for you on the back end. It's a beautiful thing. In addition to that, you're going to have your training. So that's outside of the 2 hours a day. But the training is so, so easy. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what the training looks like. The training is mostly online, but in addition, we have live training and mentoring. And that is something that when I was looking at other programs, there was no live training or mentoring included. It was not included at all. When I looked at the other programs, I saw that you had to pay extra for that. And it was to the tune of anywhere from, $500 to $1,500 or more. With our training program, first of all, it's very simple. It's mostly, again, online, most of it. And when you first start, we're going to direct you to where you go for your training. And there's a big button there. It says start here. So you're not going to get confused because there's a lot of videos in there, but we're going to show you start here. And you start with video 1. Each of the videos are somewhere between like 2.5 minutes to 6 minutes long. Almost all of them are very short. They're designed that way because we know you can't eat an apple in one entire bite. You have to take little pieces of it, okay? So we want to make it easy for you. And it's something that you can fit into your day first thing in the morning while you're having your coffee. Maybe a little bit in the afternoon during your lunch break. When you get home at night, you just do it a little bit at a time. But the way that it's set up is we don't want you to spend days and days and days doing training. That is not going to be helpful to you. You're just going to be putting off implementing. We want you to implement what we're training you to do step by step. And we want you to do that soon. So usually your first 2 days will be spent getting everything set up with your back end on your website and everything and doing this training. By day 3, and maybe even by day 2, but certainly by day 3, you should be implementing what we've trained you to do, which is very simple. And when you get in there, you see what this says. It's kind of blurry, kind of hard to see. Let me put it up here. What it says is launch to profit in 7 days. Okay. I know it's a little bit of the glare there, so I apologize for that. Launch to profit in 7 days. What does that mean? That means we want you to make your first sale in 7 days. We're going to train you how to make your first sale in 7 days. And more than half of the people who start Legacy Builders make their first sale in 7 days. More than half do. How good is that? Because once you make your first sale, you should be in profit mode because we're going to show you how to do all that. And then everything else from that is just going to get easier and easier and easier. It's a perfect program. There is absolutely nothing I can think of that I wanted in a program that this didn't offer me. It's beginner friendly, no tech skills involved. I didn't need to know how to set up my own website. There were plenty of people in our tech department that was going to be there to assist me for it. Most of it is done for you. There could be nothing better than. So what are you going to get? How's it going to cost? I'm going to go over all of that for you right now. We have 5 different programs that we offer with Legacy Builders, and I'm going to start at the bottom one and work up to the most popular one. So the first one, I'm going to tell you the price of everything. I'm not leaving anything out. I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to get. The first one, the bottom one plan is called the Launchpad. That is $100. It's a one-time fee of $100. And there's a one-time website fee of $100. Not $100, I'm sorry, $39. One-time purchase fee of $100 for the Launchpad program, one-time website fee of $39. With that, you're going to get the training for that level. With each level that you go up, we have different training available. So it depends on which program you start with. But if you start with this one, that has the least amount of training that's available to you, but it's enough for you to get your job done. It's like anything else. It's like if you wanted to be a nurse. If you wanted to be a nurse and you're going to school to be a nurse and you don't have that much money, you don't have that much time, you take the training to be a CNA. That's a very bottom level of nursing. Doesn't cost you that much to get your degree for that because it's not that much involved, but you're not going to make that much as a CNA either. So if you want to make more money, then you're going to have more training. So you can be LPN. That's going to cost more money because you're going to need more education. But because you have the education now, you're going to make more money. You're going to be more desirable, easier to hire. So you're going to make a higher income. If you want to move up, you're going to be an RN. So you have to go back to school, get more education, which is going to cost you more, but you're going to earn a lot more. And then it just goes up. You can be specialty nurses, a trauma nurse, a neonatal nurse, whatever it is that you want to be. Each time that you increase, it costs more for you to have the education, but you're going to become better educated. You're going to be more in demand and you're going to make more money. So it's like that in anything you can think of. Okay, this is no different. So the first level is the Launchpad. With that, we're going to give you the training, and we're going to give you one product that you can resell. And this is called having master resale rights. If you've ever heard of this, basically all it is that we give you the right to resell the program. That's simple. So you can resell this $100 program over and over and over again. And you only paid for it one time, and you paid your website fee one time of $39, not annually, you pay it once. The next program. The next program is passive daily pay. That is $300. One time fee of $300, one time website fee of $39. The only difference with this is you're going to have more training available to you. The more you learn, the more you earn. We're going to give you two products that you can sell, two products that have master resale rights, and they are the $100 program and the $300 program. So you're going to have $400 worth of programs that you can resell over and over, and you're going to only pay $300 for them one time. Not only this, and I think I failed to mention it during the first one, but it's true for all of them, you're going to receive 100% profit because you have the master resale rights. Now, I've seen some companies, digital programs, where they say you have master resale rights, but you only get a portion. You only get a portion of it, a percentage. This is 100% profit. You get every penny that you sell. So what does that mean? Who is not going to get any of your money? There's no upline, there's no downline. It means I'm not going to get any of your money. I don't need your money because I'm making my own. I have my business, you have your business. You're going to earn 100% of everything you sell. And you're going to get it 6 weeks, a month, 2 weeks. You're going to get it the same day. The exact same day that you sell it, that you're helping someone else change their life, is the exact same day that you're going to get paid for it. It's going to land in your PayPal account like that, just like that. Option number three. Option number three is where we get really, it gets to be really interesting now, and that's called Digital Mastery. Option number three is going to cost you a one-time fee of $600 for the program, one-time website fee of $39. But now you're going to have three things you can sell. You can resell the $600 program, the $300, the $100 program. We're giving you $1,000 worth of programs to resell, and you're paying a one-time fee of $600 plus a website fee. That's it. That's it. Now, I can tell you right now, with this program, even though you're going to have the three products that you can resell, almost everything is going to be the $600 program. Almost everything will be. If given a choice, most people want the very best. They want the one that's going to give them the most training, the one that's going to give them the biggest opportunity to make the most money the quickest. So you're going to make money quicker if you're selling the $600 program than if you're selling the $300 program. The $100 program, in all honesty, you're not going to sell too many of those. You just really won't. You just really won't. But for some people, if they make a couple $100 a month, that's all they want. You know, not everybody wants to make a whole lot of money. Not everybody wants to make thousands of dollars a month. So if you're happy with just making a few $100s a month, then the $100 program could be good for you. I'm not discouraging you from that. But we also have payment plans available on the other programs for the $300 program on up. So if you want to do this, a lot of people do a payment plan. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Put $100 down. As soon as you have a couple sales, just pay that sucker off and you're golden. Everything else is profit for you. The fourth program. The fourth program was our number one best-selling program for nearly 2 years. It was our number one best-selling program for nearly 2 years until we launched our newest program, which was about 2 months ago. And this is called the Legacy Builders Blueprint. This is what really put Legacy Builders on the map. With this program, people were becoming six-figure earners in less than a year. Many people were becoming six-figure earners in less than a year. This program is $900. One-time fee, website fee is still only $39. With it, you can be able to resell the $900 program, the $600, the $300, the $100 program. So you have $1,900 worth of programs that you can resell, and you've paid all of $900 for them plus your website fee. People with that program changed their lives, and that is no joke. I'm going to show you some examples of people and what they're making in just a minute, but this has changed people's lives. And when you see the videos that you're going to get when you go to my site and you enter your email address, you're going to receive some videos. You're going to receive 2 videos, plus you're going to receive everything that you need to know as far as the pricing and everything about the program. So you can pick out whichever one you want. The videos are of actual people that started off in one position in their life that was not a good place to be in. Most of it had to do with money, or it had to do with time, or a combination. Most people feel like they don't have enough money and they don't have enough time. Sometimes somebody might have enough money, but they don't have enough time. Most of the time, it's people who don't have enough of either or. So with the program that you're going to see, with the videos you're going to see these people talking about how they started off. You can see their faces. You can see their first name and their last name. You're not going to see John Doe. You're not going to see Jane Smith. You can see their first name, their last name, their faces. And you can do what I did, which I Googled them. Before I signed up, I Googled them. I wanted to make sure they were real people. And they are. They're real people. And now I know them because I'm in the community with them. And these people have dramatically changed their lives. And you're going to see that in the videos that you get once you go into the site. Now we have come to option number 5, which is the most exciting. It is so damn exciting. The number one request that Michelle, the founder, has had over the past 2 years is to go bilingual. There are 500 million people in the world who speak Spanish. 500 million. There are 500 million. It's 500 million people in the world that speak Spanish. Instead of just selling a program in English that still reaches millions of people throughout the world, wouldn't it be nice to be able to offer something to someone, 500 million people in the world who do not have a world-class digital marketing program that is bilingual? We're the only ones that have it. We're the only ones that have it. And when I first heard that, I always take everything with a little bit of grain of salt. I don't know about you, but when I hear something, I'm going to do my own investigating. And I looked, and there was nothing out there. There was nothing out there that gives what Legacy Builders gives. There was nothing out there that was totally automated, that didn't have ongoing costs, that wasn't bait and switch. There was nothing out there that had all the training that we have. Most of it, if not, I'd say 95% of the training is given by the founder, who is now a self-made millionaire because of Legacy Builders. She's the one that conducts the training, that has it all filmed. She's the one that does the live training and mentoring once a week on Mondays. A self-made millionaire from Legacy Builders, from this, doing the thing that she's teaching us to do. She still does it. If I'm going to learn something, I want to learn from the person who's made $1 million from doing it, who's made multiple millions of dollars. That's what I want, who I want to learn from. I don't want to learn from somebody who's been doing it for 2 days. I want to learn from somebody who's been doing it successfully and has taught a community of 57,000 people how to do it successfully. It's been proven. This program, you do not even need to know how to speak Spanish. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So your website is going to look like this. If you get the bilingual website, and if you are primarily English speaking, your website is going to look just like this. Okay. And I know there's a glare here, so I apologize. So let me put this up there so you can see. If you scroll up just a little bit, you'll see the white bar, where if somebody wants to have more information, they put in their email address. Everything will be sent to them within about 5 minutes. If you scroll down to here, that is the button scroll back up in the upper right-hand corner. You click on it. Do you see what happened? It is all in Spanish now. The entire site is now in Spanish. All the backends, all the emails that will go out to your potential customer, to the person that you're trying to help, if they want to see it in Spanish, it's there, all in Spanish. It's all in Spanish for you. So you do not need to know how to speak Spanish in order to sell and market this. This program is called the Bundle Pack, the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack. It is $1,400, $1,400 one-time fee, and there's a $69 website fee. The website fee is more because we're putting your website into 2 languages. We're going to have it in English. We're going to have it in Spanish for you. With this, you're going to get 10 digital products to sell. 10, not 5, 10. You can be able to sell this in English, the $1,400 program in English. You can sell it into Spanish. You can sell the Blueprint, the $900 program in English. You can sell it in Spanish. You can sell the Digital Mastery in English and in Spanish, the $300 program and the $100 program. Each of these you can sell in either English or Spanish. With the Blueprint program, the $900 program that made all these people 6-figure earners in less than a year, that comes in 1 language only. Now you can pick whichever language. You can pick either English or Spanish. Whichever one you pick it in is what you can sell it in. So if you pick it in English, then you can resell that in English along with the 6, the 3, and the 1. If you pick it in Spanish, you can sell it in Spanish, all 4 of those. If you want to sell it both in English and Spanish, you would have to buy 2 programs, which would be $1,800. So instead you just sell, we give you a discount, a $400 discount, and you can get the whole thing for $1,400. What you're also going to get is advanced training. We're going to teach you how to do things like brand collaboration. We're going to teach you how to sell things on specific social media sites. We're going to teach you how to do affiliate marketing. And when I say affiliate marketing, I don't mean like something like reselling this water bottle. I do some affiliate marketing with Amazon. This water bottle might cost, I don't know, $30 or something. It was given to me. I don't know how much it costs. It's a nice water bottle. But if I were to sell it with an affiliate marketing, I might make $2, might be my share of it. Someone else is getting all the rest of the money. I would need to sell 25,000 of these in a year to make $50,000. What's the likelihood of that happening? We're going to show you how to do affiliate marketing a smarter way, where you can make for each sale like $50, $100. There's subscription products where you could be making it every single month, over and over and over again with each person who has signed up. It's high-end affiliate marketing we're going to show you how to do. We're also going to give you great training in AI. We have access to a program where you can create a video in English and you can have it converted instantly into Spanish so that your voice, your mouth moving, your face, your facial expressions, but you're going to sound like you are fluent in Spanish. We're going to show you how to do that. And if you're Spanish, primarily native speaking Spanish, and you want to do some videos in English, we're going to show you how to do it that way too. You can do it in reverse. All of this for $1,400. We're going to show you how you can start your own school community. If you've never heard of Skool yet, SKOOL, you are going to hear about it. People I've been following for years on other platforms. I have this one guy, I've been following him for, I don't know, probably 12 or 15 years. He just got rid of his website and he moved everything over to Skool. They're communities. Tony Robbins has a Skool community. We're going to show you how you can start your own Skool community about any subject that you want. If you have a hobby that you're passionate about, maybe you're a big painter and you want to show people, talk about painting and painting skills, maybe watercolor skills or anything like that, there are people who would want to be part of your community. We're going to show you how you can set that up and how you can make it free for everyone to join. And then you can have products inside that you can sell. You can sell courses inside. You can sell books maybe that you created. You can sell painting kits or whatever. Whatever it is that you want to do, we're going to show you how you can do this. This is all included in that single price of only $1,400. We're going to show you how you can use Canva. If you don't know what Canva is, it's a free software platform. It's free software where you can design things. You can design journals. You can design coloring books. You can design business cards. Not that anybody really uses them anymore, but we're going to show you how to use it, how that you can use this free platform, free software to design things that you can then resell for free, that you can resell. We're going to show you how to resell them. Your things that you created, we're going to show you how you can design them. We're going to show you how you can resell them. So this is not just about taking something and reselling it over and over and over again. That's where most of your money is going to come from, especially in the beginning. That's where a massive amount of money is going to come from. We're going to show you, as I told you, how to make your first sale within the first 7 days. But with this program, the $1,400 program, which again is called the bundle pack, if you were to sell only 3 a month, and this is right now is our most popular program. More people are interested in this than in the $900 program because it offers you so much more. If you were to sell 3 a month, that's it. In 12 months, you're going to have $50,000. If you sell 6 a month, in 12 months, you're going to have $100,000. Would that make a difference in your life? Would that help you to get out of credit card debt? Would that help you in paying off your car loan, your student loan amount that you're paying? Maybe you need a new car. Maybe you need a roof on your house. Maybe you haven't had a real vacation ever. Maybe you would love to take your kids or your grandkids to Disney. Maybe you and your spouse or your significant other would like to take that dream vacation to the islands or on a cruise, and you've never been able to do it because you never had enough money. This can totally change the direction of your finances. And at the same time, it can give you more time with the people that you love. Money you can always get. Time you cannot. You can't get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yesterday is gone. That's one last day that you have on this earth to be with the people you love. And if you're working one job at 40 hours a week, and if you have a second part-time job, you're working 20 hours a week, what do you have left to give to your family? You don't have much. You're giving the best of you to your first job, the rest of you pretty much to your second job, and you come home and you're worn out, you're stressed out, you're maxed out your credit cards, and your family is just getting the leftovers of you. You don't have it to give. You're doing the best you can, but you don't have it to give. You're just trying to take care of your family. This can all change. It can change as early as today. I want to show you something. For anybody who thinks that this is too good to be true, it's not. And what it isn't is that it's not get rich quick. This is not pie in the sky. This is the real deal. And I'm going to show you something right now. If you're wondering if it works, then all you need to do is just follow a simple program. It's a simple path that there are 57,000 people in the world who are doing already. But in the community, which you can have access to, we have a couple of different categories in there. We have one thing that's for general discussions, and you're going to get 100% access to this. My favorite section of the whole community is a category called WINS, WINS. And that's the first thing I look at each morning when I get up. I like to go through the program, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let me move this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to flip my screen around so you can see it. I go through that program, go through the WINS every morning, and I like to read what people are sharing and what's happened to them, like in the last day. And some of the WINS on there are something like maybe they just did their very first video for the first time, or maybe they just did their first live event. They were scared to death, but they did their first event. And that's a big win for them because they moved out of the comfort zone. Maybe they're excited just about the fact that they joined Legacy Builders. But a lot of it is about showing what people are making, the kind of money that they're making. And you're going to see stories on here that are from moms, that are from dads, that are from retirees. They're from people in their 80s. The oldest person I know here is 88. She will turn 89 in February, and she is part of Legacy Builders. She shows up every single day. Do you think that she had a big social media following when she started? Hell no. She certainly did not. Did it let her stop her? No. She wanted to do this, and she does it. She comes and does her thing every single day. She posts in the community. She's very encouraging and uplifting. So you can't say you're too old. She's 88, going to be 89 in February. There are people on here who have 2 jobs when they first started, and they've never be able to get rid of those jobs. They're only having their business. So I'm going to turn my camera around here so you can see up here. All right, let me get and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you. Look at this. This person, Bridget, went from $100 to $1,400 in 3 weeks. This person just did that first TikTok live. This person, I know Mindy. Mindy's the greatest person. She's got 3 kids. She was a nurse. She was working too much as a nurse. She wasn't making enough money. And now here she is. She was out with her girlfriends the other night, 7 hours ago. So that was like last night. Made $600 while she was out with her girlfriends. Here is somebody who was having a little problem. They asked for help. They got that. Breakthrough Pros, somebody who went to bed one night with a post of 900 views. They woke up the next morning and had 2,400 views. We're going to show you how to do that. $1,400, their first $1,400 sale. Somebody else who had 72 hours since they started, and they got all of these leads. Let's see here. A win is a win. Making money through the funnels. $900 on a Saturday afternoon. This person was away. She got $300. She wasn't even around. She was away on a trip somewhere. There we go. Oh, she went somewhere to recuperate. Had a $300 win. $2,700 in Pigeon Forge. This guy, you're going to love him. You're going to see him in one of the videos that I told you about. His story is unbelievable. Unbelievable. He and his wife and his family went to Pigeon Forge, and he made $2,700 that day. Mindy again. She got, let's see what it is, $900. Somebody else, $1,400. It goes on and on and on. And why am I showing you this? Because the proof is in the pudding. These are people who are doing it. These are people who are doing it every single day. This isn't just a bunch of BS that I'm telling you about. You're seeing the proof here. And you're going to be on there too. You'll be on there too one day. You'll be on there. So what do you want to do next? What you want to do is you want to go to my site, put in your email address. You'll have everything sent to you within about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure you're definitely going to get this within 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, it's not like maybe you will, maybe you won't. It's automated. You'll definitely get it. If you don't see it, look into your junk folder, your spam filter, or anything like that, because it could be hiding in there. Once you look at it, and make sure that you look at it, look at the videos first. And then after that, if you have any questions, just reply back to my email, because it's going to come from my email. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those for you. I do a live event. This is my very first time of doing a YouTube live event. I've been doing live events on other platforms, and I'll probably still continue to do both. This is my first time doing a YouTube, and I really kind of like it, actually. So you can follow me here, like my channel, subscribe. You can see some other things that I've done on there. And if you have any questions, I am so happy to help you. I also offer anyone, if you want a phone call with me, just message me. Just send me a DM through YouTube. Just post it on one of my videos if you want, and I'll see it. And if you want to talk with me in person, I'm happy to do that. I've been offering it forever. Only had a couple people to take me up on it, but I'm happy to call you. So you can either give me your phone number and I'll call you with that separate time to answer any questions that you have. Or if you don't want me to have your phone number, that's okay. I'll give you my phone number and you can call me. We'll set a time, and I'm happy to talk to you. The only thing I ask is that you go look at the program first. If you look at the program first, it's going to answer pretty much all of your questions. But any other questions you have, I'm happy to answer. With that, I'll call it a day. It is Sunday, December 7th. We are less than 4 weeks away from the new year. How do you want your new year to be? Do you want it to be like last year? Do you want 2026 to be the same as 2025 with the same money worries, the same worries about not having enough time with your family? Or do you want to make a change? If you don't do anything, nothing is going to change. It's just going to be another year that you hoping something's going to change, but it didn't. You need to look at your options. And I'm here to show you an option that for me has changed my financial future, given me the time that I wanted to have to be home. I get to do this from home. And I want to help you find the same thing. And if you go and look at everything and it's not for you, it's not for you. It's maybe, it's not for everybody. If you want something that's get rich quick, this is not it. This is not it. I mean, I'm telling you how people are making, over $100,000 in their first year. That is true. There are people making way more than that, but it's not get rich quick. When they're making $100,000 or more, it didn't happen overnight. They built to that. So it didn't happen in the first month. It didn't happen the second or third month. It's going to take a while. You got to be patient. But the only way you can lose is to quit. If you don't quit, you're going to win. You're going to win. You can only lose if you quit. And if you quit, who would have known what would happen if you stuck with it for just another 2 days? Who would know? Why would you want to go through the training and start on something that's been proven to work? You see it. And I keep coming back to that. If everyone else is doing it, you can do it. If people without a college education can do this, you can do it. If people who didn't even finish high school can do this, you can do it. People who are 80 some years old, 88, about to be 89, if she can do it, you can do it. There is no reason in the world why you cannot do what other people are doing. It's just a matter of if you want to do it or not. If you want to do it, you will do it. That's simple. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope to see you again. I hope to see you subscribe to my channel. And I really would love to see you in the community. It's like you have nothing to lose by looking at the information. Thanks again. Have a great day. Bye now.